Talking Points memo, Trump and Putin. So yesterday we learned that bad Vlad, and he is bad. He is in my upcoming book, Confronting the Evil. And Vlad is on the cover of the book, along with Hitler, Mao, and the Ayatollah Khomeini. Now, they're not the worst people in that order, but they're in the book. All right, Putin's bad. And wait till you see what we've uncovered about him. Anyway, Trump has a working relationship with Putin. And that's smart. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be in the same room with this killer. I just couldn't. But Trump can. And that's to his credit, because he's the president, to do what's best for America. What's best for America is the Ukraine war to stop. Now remember, Joe Biden, Putin wouldn't even talk to him. Putin, is like, who is this guy? I'm not even going to deal with him. And so the Ukrainian war raged out of control, and the United States is kicking $100 million and more over there to support the Ukrainians, as we should. Can't let Putin run wild, but it's got to stop. Okay. So Putin's got to get out of this. This is, according to the New York Times, take it for what it's worth, 150,000 Russian soldiers are dead. I don't know whether that's true or not. 500,000 wounded. I think that's a bit high, but I don't know. So Putin's getting pounded over there as far as casualties are concerned. According to every measure, the Russian economy is going south. It's got to get out. Now, Hegseth is over in Europe, and Hegseth says, we're not going to do the NATO thing with Ukraine. That was a signal to Putin. That was the signal that Putin was waiting for. Okay? Ukraine, NATO, not happening. That gives Putin a way out. He saves face. And now the negotiation begins. Now, I predicted this way back, all right? That this was going to happen. May 6, 2024. Go. Trump will govern the same way he governed the first time around. He'll make deal after deal after deal. I believe that Trump would get Putin to the table on Ukraine. Okay, I believe that. I could be wrong, but based upon his relationship with Putin, I think that would happen. Biden's never going to happen. 100% correct. Again, that was last May. Not hard to figure it out. I know President Trump pretty well, and I know his relationship with Putin. That wasn't a hard prediction to make. So last night I was on News Nation with Chris Cuomo, and I do that every Wednesday. I do Leland Vittert every Monday, and I hope you tune in to watch it. They're very, I think, worthwhile. So Cuomo is worried about this, and he's worried about Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. Go.
Supposedly they're going to ask Zelensky to give up land. Why doesn't he have a say? He was invaded.
Because he has no power. That's why. It's not the way the game is played. Zelensky has no power whatsoever. He has to do what the United States tells him to do. Europe wants a ceasefire, and Zelensky can't stand by himself. So he'll do what the compromise is. Now, I don't know what the compromise is going to be. I do know no NATO for Ukraine. That's for sure. But on the land, it's probably, we'll give you this, and then we'll have a vote, and you know how that goes down.
But why give Putin that kind of deference?
Because they want the war to stop, and Trump doesn't want to spend hundreds of billions of dollars defending Ukraine. That's why. Now, President Trump says he will continue to fund Ukraine, and he has to do that because he's got to negotiate with Putin. And he's going to look at Putin. It's not going to be a cupcake negotiation. He said, look, if you don't knock it off, Vlad, we're going to up our aid to Ukraine. We're going to strangle you. That's what Trump's got, okay? And he'll do it. 175 billion is the number right now that I have of U.S. tax dollars going to Ukraine. That's a lot of money. And as far as Zelensky is concerned, he has no power whatsoever, none. He can't continue the war without NATO and the United States. And the United States and NATO want it to stop. So Putin will gain a little bit of territory, but nothing that significant, in my opinion. Okay. But Trump has another thing on his agenda because it has to be a rebuild. So billions of dollars you have to go to Ukraine to rebuild it. Roll the tape.
Europe is getting security. You know that, right? They're giving their money in the form of a loan. Nobody knows that. And why are we at 350 billion and Europe, which doesn't separate with an ocean like we do, we have a little thing called an ocean in between. Why is it that Europe is paying 200 billion less than us to help Ukraine?
So there you go. There's a negotiation all around. My prediction is that within a month, there'll be a ceasefire, maybe even sooner. And that's a memo. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on X. Look for @Bill O'Reilly.